before I start this, can we take a picture together? Thank you. Now, let me ask you a very simple question. So, guys, do you know this picture? You must know that picture, right? Of course, you know it. But do you know who took it? I don't think many people know. Let me tell you guys. So, the photographers behind this legendary photo is Arthur Halmar Sayce. But you can call him Arthur Sayce. Now, this. Have you ever seen this photo? Yeah, this is a photo of Sukarno's proclamation taken in 1945. I know this photo is very historic and important for our country. But unfortunately, the photos taken by Alex Mendur were confiscated by Japanese army and destroyed. Well, I know their names may not be as famous as their work, but the photo they took became one of the most historic images in the world. Okay, now what I want to highlight is not the meaning of the photo itself, but the person behind the camera. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, the photographers, the people who choose to stay behind the spotlight but create a huge impact. For me, people like Arthur Sayce, Alex Mendur, and Franz Mendur are the definition of an invisible hero. They capture moments and let the world see them. And they have proven that heroes don't always stand in front of crowds. I mean, what if photographers like them never existed? We will never know what Albert Einstein's personality was like. Or maybe, without that photo, we will still think that Albert Einstein was a super serious person who never joked. Without this photo, we will not know how amazing the atmosphere it was when the Proclamation of Independence was read. We never know what the facial expressions of the people there were, who were very moved and proud that this historic moment could finally happen. Well, and they are the reason why I became interested in the world of photography. Through their story, I learned that not all important people have to be on the front lines. Sometimes we think heroes are those who fight on the battlefield, like this. But we forget that behind all these photos, there were photographers who risked their life for the future of their country. Since then, I've come to see a photography as more than just a picture. For me, photography is a way to express feelings, preserve memories, and share events. During the COVID-19 pandemic, at the age of 10, that's when I started exploring cameras to fill my free time. And when I first touched the camera, I was immediately curious. Like, why camera has so many buttons? Or maybe, what's different with a regular phone camera? For several years, or to be exact, for 5 years, while I was self-taught, I finally began to understand the basic functions of the camera. And those are some photos that I took when I first held a camera. Through these photos, I came to know that even small animals like birds can have many stories. One of them, in the photo I took, the bird was singing and I think he's just calling his friends. And a few moments later, the bird's friends approached the bird. Through these two photos, I can share with others the story of how two little creatures interact. This is a real example that every photo provides a story and meaning that can be enjoyed by many people. I've learned to understand what photography really is. What started as a simple curiosity grew into a passion, and that passion turned into a purpose. And those are some photos I took during TEDx Avicenna Cinere 2024. If I went back in time and I told my past self that I had succeeded in becoming a photographer for TEDx event, my past self would probably laugh because maybe he would not believe it. For me, photographers like Arthur Sayce and Alex Mendur show that great work can come from humble beginnings. They may not be widely known, but their photographs can change the way people see the world. That's when I start to think, if one photograph can have that much of an impact, what about me? What about all the photos I took? At first, I think it was just for fun, but slowly, I start to believe that everyone has a potential, even if it's behind the camera. I've come to realize that photography isn't just about clicking a button. It's about telling stories, capturing emotions, and being the invisible eyes that help others see. For me, a photographer is more than just an artist. They are silent heroes, capturing truth, memory, and history. Well, I know, maybe I'm still far from being as great as Arthur says. His work continues to inspire millions, and mine is just beginning. But just like every hero has an origin story, and I believe this is mine. But of course, if I want to become a hero behind a camera, I have to keep progressing. Because no matter how great a hero becomes, they were never perfect at the start. I am Emir Alamsyah, and thank you.